The pickleball world went crazy after tennis star Serena Williams made a huge revelation about pickleball on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Serena commented, "I love pickleball," when asked about the sport. Williams, one of the greatest athletes of all time, made an appearance on the popular daytime talk show before it concluded after completing 19 years on air. In the episode, DeGeneres brought up pickleball, and here's what followed.
I love pickleball. Isn't it fun?
I love pickleball.
Yeah, and I love that it's everywhere now.
I know, it's very popular.
Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your #1 spot for all pickleball content. Today's video, we're going to talk about what popular tennis star Serena Williams thinks about pickleball. Also, make sure to stick around to the end of this video if you want to know which other famous celebrities enjoy pickleball game. Now let's get right into the video. After Serena Williams' exclusive interview on Ellen, many pickleballers began to speculate about what it would be like if a player of Williams' stature decided to move to their sport. Well, first of all, keep dreaming. Williams won 23 Grand Slam tournaments and 4 Olympic gold medals in tennis. She has made the most money over her career, which has been worth more than $95 million. Even more importantly, she turned her tennis skills into a successful brand that put her on the map in the fashion world and made her an influencer, sought after to promote a wide range of products. Her sponsors include some of the biggest companies in the U.S., such as Nike, Wilson, Gatorade, Delta Airlines, Pepsi, DirecTV, J.P. Morgan & Chase, Bumble, IBM, Intel, and others. She was also in charge of making the movie King Richard, which was a biopic about her father. Forbes says that Williams made $45.9 million last year, which brought her net worth to $240 million. This is despite the fact that she had an injury-filled year on the tennis court. Compare that to the top few pro pickleball players who make close to $250,000 a year from prizes and product endorsements. So just in terms of money, there are literally millions of reasons why Serena Williams wasn't really serious about making pickleball her second career. Most likely, the whole conversation was more about DeGeneres than it was about Williams. The host of a daytime talk show has said before that she and her wife, Portia, can't get enough of pickleball. In a conversation that was posted on her channel 2 years ago, DeGeneres said, "It's fun and I'm crazy about it. Portia and I have played a lot together." Still, Serena Williams doesn't have to turn pickleball into a second career to be a great asset to the sport. And why not? If she's up for it, it also wouldn't be completely crazy. Money's not the only thing that drives people. Look at what happened to Michael Jordan, who won 3 championships in the NBA and then quit suddenly to try his hand at professional baseball. Well, Jordan's plan didn't work out. In 1994, Jordan played in 127 games for the Double-A farm team for the Chicago White Sox, the Birmingham Barons. He wasn't a very good right fielder. 497 at-bats, he had a batting average of .202 and 114 strikeouts. It made him stop playing baseball and go back to the NBA. Serena Williams won't have to work as hard to learn how to play pickleball as she did to learn how to play tennis. Pickleball, she won't be able to rely on her scary 129-mile-per-hour overhead tennis serve. And all those powerful tennis ground strokes would be squeezed into a court that's only 44 feet long, which is 34 feet shorter than a tennis court. But is there any doubt that she would probably be very good and, more importantly, that a large number of people would want to watch her succeed or fail? At the very least, people will watch her first TV appearance at a pickleball tournament because they're interested. And this is where Serena Williams can really help the sport of pickleball. Pickleball doesn't need her for a long time, just for a short time. She's not likely to stick with a new sport for a long time. She isn't going to join the pickleball tour and play in Dripping Springs, Texas instead of Wimbledon. But she might be convinced to play in a highly publicized one-time match against one of the best women pro pickleball players, or even a doubles match with other famous players. That's the kind of event that would give pickleball a big boost. Even though millions of Americans play pickleball as a hobby, they don't see any professional pickleball on TV. Pickleball is hard to see on the weekend sports schedule. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, golf, auto racing, and even cornhole getting network time, it's not easy to get noticed. A few weeks ago, about 1,000 people across the country watched an APP Pro men's doubles final in St. Louis on a Sunday afternoon. Serena Williams could bring a lot of attention to pickleball for one day, and then she could go back to hitting the fuzzy ball that bounces too much. Serena Williams playing in a televised pickleball match would be good for both tennis and pickleball. Tennis and pickleball seem to have a lot of negative feelings towards each other. Because how she does when she plays against the best pickleball player for a short time will give people in tennis world a new perspective on a sport that many of them look down on or underrate. Who knows what will grow from the seeds? Serena Williams is 40 years old, so it won't be long before she realizes that the smaller pickleball court is both a good idea and a reasonable one. Now, before we talk about other celebs who love pickleball, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to our channel so that we can keep bringing more informative pickleball content to you. Your little contribution means a lot for us. Which other celebrities play pickleball? Well, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of people playing pickleball went through the roof. Even some celebrities are getting in on the trend. Maren Morris, a country singer, recently posted a picture of herself with a pickleball and paddle on Instagram. She wrote that her team had made custom paddles for their current tour. In a separate video clip, she told country radio station WKML, "I'm determined to make pickleball the official tour game." Parade says that Friends star Matthew Perry, comedian Larry David, and author Brené Brown are also fans of the sport of pickleball, which is similar to tennis but played with smaller rackets on a smaller court. Vanity Fair, on the other hand, said that even famous people like Leonardo DiCaprio have played pickleball. George Clooney says that his wife, Amal, regularly torches him on their home court in LA, the article said. Several famous athletes from other sports have also played pickleball. 2021, the Seattle Seahawks posted photos and videos of quarterback Russell Wilson on the court. Pickleball is a great sport for both casual and serious athletes because it's easy to get into. It's easier to learn than tennis and the court is smaller. It's easy to start a game, which makes it a good way for Americans to get more exercise. Pickleballs are great for hand-eye coordination and neuromuscular coordination because the paddle is so small. You move in different directions, not just forward, like when you walk or ride a bike. This makes you more agile, and because you have to move around, you work your core as well as your upper and lower body. People who haven't played a sport with a lot of activity in a while should be careful about getting hurt. It is important to warm up your muscles to avoid sprains, rotator cuff pain, and other injuries. There are many ways to increase the intensity without hurting yourself. You could have a more intense workout with pickleball if you played it more competitively. Here, it's also important that we talk about pickleball versus tennis. The most common objection from tennis players is that pickleball will ruin their long-standing game. Rather than believing this fallacy, let's dispel it by focusing on 3 pickleball skills that will actually improve your tennis game. True not only for casual players, but also for serious competitors. 1. Maintaining focus on the ball all the way until it's touched. Because the speed and trajectory of a tennis ball can always be predicted, most players aren't very good at keeping track of it. Because of this, they're able to keep increasingly sloppy with their playing. Pickleballs are wiffle balls, therefore it's important to keep your eyes on them until the moment of contact, especially while playing in the open air. 2. The second benefit is quicker reactions during volleying. Proving your volleying skill requires 2 things: concentration on the ball's trajectory and lots of repetition. Pickleball is a great sport for improving both. 3. Third, moving from the sidelines to the court center. Unlike in doubles tennis, both players in a doubles game of pickleball start at the front of the court. As more points are scored at the offensive end of the court in both sports, the ability to smoothly shift between offensive and defensive positions is essential. Those of you who are tennis players, I invite you to come out and give pickleball a try. You'll find that playing it complements your tennis skills nicely. If that weren't enough, you'll also certainly make some good friends. So, do you think Serena Williams will ultimately join pickleball or not? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.